Hello beautiful souls, it's Karen here at Soul Magic Inspiration and Star Trek Tarot. I saw how popular the Kali video was about the goddess Kali, so I thought I'd do another video about one of the darker goddesses. Okay, but first I want to just say a big thank you for your love and support. I really appreciate that. All my links are down below to my book, my ebooks, my card shop, my Patreon. And if you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy my content. Please leave me a comment or a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at Black Moon Lilith. So I don't know if you've heard of this story, but the story goes that Lilith was the first wife of Adam in the Garden of Eden from the Bible story. But she refused to be a subordinate to him. She wanted to be treated as an equal. So she left the Garden of Eden, and then God gave Adam Eve. So we know that story. She is an example for us to stand up for what we believe in, to be unbridled, to be courageous no matter what. So use Lilith as an example and take a bite out of life and go for it. Her symbols are a crossroads, an owl, a serpent, a tree, and the dark moon. She was demonized by many other religions for her actions and a lot of the stories. Lilith was comfortable with her own sexuality and she knew the power of her sexuality. Lilith holds the ancient fruit of knowledge within and the secrets of our deepest sexual natures. Everyone has a Black Moon Lilith in their natal chart. She represents our deepest repressed desires that yearn to be expressed. So, if you've got your natal chart, check out where Black Moon Lilith is in your chart. And you can look it up online to see what you're working on in this lifetime. So she is about reclaiming your own autonomy, stepping into that feminine power. So very empowering messages. So we're going to look at, what she has to say, what guidance we can get from her today. So we've got equality. So yeah, she very much wanted equality of Adam. And obviously we know what that's like even in today, to achieve equality with men in this society. So the shadow side of this, recognising the need for and finding balance in today's fast-paced, confusing world, is central to creating good relationships of all kinds. Too often the masculine dominates the feminine, which results in lopsided, codependent, or even physically damaging relationships. It's easy to spot inequality in other people, such as a friend consistently agreeing with her boyfriend's opinion and likes even when she said the opposite. But it's harder to see the imbalance in ourselves. For example, you may not realise you're neglecting your own friends when you're in a new relationship. This doesn't mean we should use blatant militancy or hatred of the opposite sex. This is not equality either. Find ways to truly stand strong and create a love life where the masculine is balanced with the feminine. Public life is balanced with personal life, and friends are balanced with romantic relationships. And we all have the masculine and feminine energies within us. So there's an invocation that I'm going to do at the end. Okay, so what else has she got for us? So again, equality is a theme with Lilith, having that equality in our lives. Standing up for ourselves. Lilith, the first woman of creation, reminds you everyone is equal in the eyes of the goddess. She encourages you to not only admire your marvellous attributes, but see the gift in others. Everything that is alive has its own place and unique energy to help this world tick. Harness your own strength and power and use it for the highest good. Lilith embraces the fact that you're not subservient to others. She will assist you in bringing your perception into balance so you can defend your identity whilst embracing the equality of all. Don't ever put yourself down or feel inferior to anyone. Walk your own path. Hold on to your beliefs and don't be swayed by others. You're as good as anyone else. Snake symbols confirm your transformation. Stand your ground for equal pay and treatment. Respect is key. Wow. It's such powerful energy with Lilith. And we have independence as well. So she was really determined to get her independence. Do you sometimes fear being independent? You may have been conditioned to believe the only way to have close relationships is to become enmeshed and entangled with others. Do you long for independence and breathing space, yet fear reprisal should you choose to detach from unhealthy companions or situations? You'll need courage for the alignment task Lilith asks of you. Walk away and establish a more empowered sense of self by saying no to these relationships that drain your very life force. Sometimes people attract drama into their lives to avoid accountability. Enabling this dynamic helps you avoid the responsibility that's required when you have no one else to blame for the conditions of your life. Other people's chaos becomes a smokescreen that muddles the real truth. Deep down, you're afraid of the consequences of taking charge of your life. However, all is not lost. You would not be here reading these words if you weren't ready or strong enough to make these changes. You are up-leveling your life, and Lilith is beside you to lend you the strength and courage to do the right thing for yourself and others. So very powerful energies there, very powerful. And I was using this deck, and this actually came out. I just shuffled it out. So we've got Black Loom, Lilith, Mystery. So some things in life are a mystery, aren't they? So, we don't always know everything, that's ahead or what's going to happen for us. You have a feeling you're waiting for something to happen, but you don't have the entire information. So the facts are hidden or mysterious. Something stalks, you feel it. But Lilith is sharp. She knows, she senses. She processes what is there. Because Lilith feels slighted, she can represent a formidable foe or dangerous enemy. Through Lilith, we discover creativity and beauty, and the beauty can exist in the darkness, as long as we keep our own demons in check and under our rule. The magical elixir of arousal, of sex, tantric sex, glamour, seduction, the other woman or man, an affair, bitchiness, the feminine force, an invisible force, complicated circumstances, stalking, the colours red and purple, shame, envy, guilt, rejections, feelings of being replaced, feelings of being slighted or overlooked, owls, bats, haunted trees, the cold of the night, demands of power, control, outsmarting the opposition, winning, what survives, what stays alive, creativity, the safety of the womb, unplanned births, controversial art or creative expression, pausing to rest before the next action, the balancing of karma, and the tarot card that represents her energy is the Queen of Swords. So very powerful energy there. So let's look at some other energies that we've got. So we've got Chiron, healing. So again, most of us, I think all of us have got Chiron, the wounded healer in our chart as well, your natal chart, and we've got the number 8. So I feel an 8 is about abundance for me. And I feel you are healing. You could be healing this feminine aspect, where maybe you've had a lack of equality in your life. You've had a lack of independence. You've not been able to speak your truth because of fear of reprisals, like Lilith said. And it's time to heal from that and stand in your power. Be empowered as the feminine energy that you are. Obviously, we're a mix of both. But take charge of that feminine aspect of yourself and own that power, that right to be equal with the masculine, that independence. Just take back your power. And we have the 8th house, and we've got 32, which is the energy of change, endings and beginnings. So Scorpio, I think, rules 8 health, and that rules the death card, endings and beginnings. So look out for that. We're in powerful energies right now. As I'm recording this, we're coming up to the 11/11 portal, and the next new moon as well as a few days later. And the new moon is all about beginnings. And we've just been through that full moon energy, which is about releasing the past. So look forward to a new beginning and take back your power, you know, step into that power. Use the energy of Lilith to help you take charge of your life. We have Saturn here, another 5. So we've got 5, age. So you could be on a Saturn return. It happens at the age of every 30 years. So at the age of 30, depending on, you know, what month you were born, you'll be experiencing your Saturn return. And that's, you know, that is the taskmaster. That is lessons to be learned. So you could resonate that. Some of you could be going through that right now. These are soul lessons that you've chosen. And they can be difficult, you know, but they are usually life-changing. You know, your life will probably never be the same again. And they last for, I think it's a couple of years, this actual transit. And we've got the green of the heart chakra here. So there could be a massive heart awakening in you. Maybe you've had a difficult relationship, you know, heartbreaks, and you closed off your heart. But it's time to take back your power and to, you know, honour yourself that you want that independence. And if you're looking for a relationship, you want that equal relationship, that balanced relationship. And we've got Aquarius energy, I know. And another 5, wow. So look up 555, very powerful number. Aquarius energy, you know, mind energy, you know, our thoughts, our intellect. Very forward thinking. We're coming into the age of Aquarius. So things are going to be different. Things are going to change in the world. And I feel a lot of feminines are going to be stepping into their power because, you know, we hadn't had that power. The power was taken from us. And it's about balance, so it's not about the feminines being in charge or the masculines. It's about having both in charge, and also within ourselves, our masculine and feminine aspects within ourselves as well. Let's get some other energies. So faith, have that faith in yourself, have faith in the universe, manifest your desires, you know, with this moon energy. This new moon is about manifesting. So have faith and trust and believe that you are worthy, you are deserving of manifesting your desires. Yeah, you've done a lot of growth. And another 5, oh my God, there's 4 5s. So change is big for you right now. Very much a lot of change coming in for the collective in general. And growing, you know, we can see, you know, the planet there rising above, you know, that's how I see it, rising above the 3D matrix, ascending into that higher consciousness, that higher 5D conscious energy, and taking back your power as a feminine, if you're a feminine, or even if you're a masculine, you know, acknowledging that feminine aspect of yourself. And change, yeah, we've got those 5s and we've got another 8, so we've got 8 here. Change is coming, okay? Don't be afraid of change. Change is good. It's changing. There could be chaos. You know, it looks a bit chaotic, that image. There could be chaos, turbulence. But once the dust settles, you know, we're going to be in a much better time for everybody. Yeah, fruition. And another 1, you know, 3 + 7 is 10, is a 1. So new beginnings, you know, with that new moon energy and going through the 1111 portal. This is about manifestation. You know, she's got the abundance there on her head. You're going to manifest your desires. They're going to come to, you know, all the seeds you've been sowing are going to come into fruition. You know, you're going to reap what you sow. All the good deeds that you've done, everything you've done is going to come back to you in beautiful abundance of manifestations. And power, it's time to step into your power. And we've got the number 1 + 6, which is a 7, the year we're in. Full moon energy here. We've just been through that full moon, which is about releasing and enabling, allowing room for the new to come in with this new moon, this new beginning. Step into your power. Time to take back your feminine power here. So let's get some final messages and then we're going to finish with an invocation. Oh my God, that card just flew out. This flew out the room. Be bold and make the first move. So we've got cardinal moon. So something about making the first move, about something, if that resonates. What other energies? Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. We've just had that full moon eclipse, so I think that's very relevant. We've got to hold your vision. So whatever you're trying to manifest, you know, don't falter your vision. You know, keep focus on that. Have faith. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo energy. So we've got the new moon coming up, and Leo is the strength card, and I feel you have the strength. And, you know, tap into that confidence. Yeah, work through your fears. You know, get in touch with, you know, moon in Scorpio. I think that is the moon we're having. So Scorpio season, you know, work through your fears. Do some shadow work to release your fears. Final message. Wow. A new start is coming, and the end of a tough cycle approaches. So you're coming out of a tough cycle, a lot of you, and there's a new start. So it's very empowering messages. So let's get the invocation from Lilith. So use the spell when you need some quality time in your life. Sorry, some equality in your life. You need a small piece of air drying clay, a silver candle, a gold candle, and frankincense incense. The spell is best done on a dark or full moon. Light the silver candle and say, I call thee Lilith, you are the first woman, you who refused to be under Adam, you who first spoke of equality, show me how to balance. Light the incense and speak of your lack of balance to Lilith, and state clearly where there is inequality. Light the gold candle as you do, say, I burn away all that is not balanced or equal. I ask you, Lilith, to bless this sacred flame. Then say, from this piece of clay I make 2 equal halves, and break the clay in half and form a small man and a small woman. Just make them as best you can. Imagine that both halves are equal and honourable. When you have formed both, place them side by side, touching equal. Thank Lilith and ask her to suggest the next steps to fix your imbalance. Act on any messages you receive, no matter how seemingly unrelated. Blow out both candles, but leave the figures to dry until hard, and you may wish to keep these on your altar to remind you of your wishes. Wow, how beautiful is that? So I hope that gave you some assistance there. You know, step into your power, step into your feminine power. It's time. Sending you lots of love and blessings. Take care. Bye for now.